Finger Guns Comedy.
We real good.
Yeah, you know what I learned not too long ago? Do I sound okay to you guys?
Yeah, you sound good.
I sound crazy.
You sound sexy.
You sound hot.
I sound crazy
Just
in my
so
head.
sexy.
What do you sound hot?
Get ready for this fucking hot.
Wow.
I found out that Bananas and Pajamas was Australian
Really?
in origin. Yeah.
Okay.
How fucking cool is that? That as like a 3-year-old, I was already watching foreign programming.
films?
Yeah, you've already been
films.
super
And then
hip,
you just
dude.
plateaued right from there.
Yeah.
All right, welcome to Finger Guns Comedy. This is Finger Guns Comedy. I am Adam Macias. The person that just got super duper roasted by our guest is Edward Rosales.
These aren't roasts. What do you mean?
I don't know.
And I'm Lauren Hrehovcik.
Hrehovcik. You know what?
Hrehovcik.
You did the thing where I was like, you destroyed my bit. My bit is I don't know names. And I was going to, that one's going to be a real one.
Yeah, that's a real bit in my life over and over and over again.
I appreciate you stepping up on that. That was great.
I didn't want to embarrass you. I'm only going to embarrass you, Ed. I'm just kidding. I didn't want you guys to have to be like, how do you? Oh, we forgot to ask.
We
How
forgot
did you
to
say your
ask.
name?
Yeah.
But even if you asked, you would forget it.
Hrehovcik.
Yes, it's Hrehovcik.
Yeah. Is it where's that from? If you don't mind me asking.
It's Slovak. Woo.
Slovakian
Yes.
or Slovak?
It's Slovak, Slovakian.
Okay.
The Slovak Republic used to be Czechoslovakia, and then the Czech Republic and Slovakia, and now it's the Czech Republic and the Slovak Republic.
Well, speaking of Czech, you need to check out Lauren Hrehovcik on all the social medias. Actually, she's a super funny comedian. Thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
Thank you for having me. This is going to be awesome.
Yeah, this is going to be really good. We met on another podcast. That's what you do in LA.
Yeah.
You just go on other podcasts and meet people. And you were telling some stories about how you actually you have a main gig, quote unquote, right?
Yes.
I doing props.
Yes.
So how did you fall into that?
I started out as a carpenter and a designer.
Oh.
And I was building sets and like designing the sets. And then I was like, oh my God, my back hurts so much.
I know what you mean. Yeah, that's very
my
fair.
back is killing me.
So were you, as far as like, were you putting like boots on the ground, like hammer and nails type of stuff?
Yeah. I'm a full carpenter. I drive a pickup truck.
What?
Yeah.
That is awesome.
That's so hot.
Yeah.
It's real hot.
It doesn't match your jacket at all.
I know.
Yeah, it's like counter.
I'm a conundrum. Yeah.
You boggle on the mind.
I do. I was hanging out with Al Madrigal last night, and he was saying that he bought his house. He was like, I bought my house, and there's a full wood shop in the garage. And I was like, you piece of shit. The rich just getting richer. The fuck is that? And he was like, do you want some of the tools? I was like, yeah, I want the fucking tools.
Yeah.
Nice. Shout out to Al.
Yeah.
So wait, do you, as far as like what you build, do you do any of that now? I know, how does that transition into props?
Now, so once I left set decoration and carpentry, once I left that, I was like, you know what? I want to be on set. I want to be I want to be right next to the camera where all the action is.
And then eventually in front of it.
And then, it was so funny because I was like, why am I miserable? And I was like, oh God, I like making people laugh.
Yeah.
Not giving you a fucking wedding ring every time after you've washed your hands.
Yeah.
That's degrading feeling. I don't know. Yeah.
There's that level of being like wanting to be in front of the camera.
Yeah.
But knowing that you're in the job of like, stay quiet, stay behind, don't make a lot of, you're almost like, don't be noticed.
Yeah.
Because it's their job to be noticed.
A real hard time being quiet.
Hey, that's why you're trying to get in front of the camera. There you go.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun doing props, but it's like 14 hours a day, a minimum of 13 hours every day. And so the last full-time job I had, I did a season of Blackish full-time.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, I gotta fucking leave. I gotta leave. I gotta leave. It was a great job. They treated me so nicely.
Shout out to Blackish.
Shout out to Blackish, my man. Yeah, it was.
Oh, Blackish is a person.
No, I was thinking of Anthony Anderson when I said my man.
Nice.
Yeah,
that is. I will note
great.
this. That is the second name you've dropped today.
I'm sorry.
Let me just make sure you pick that up, please. Thank you.
No, but it's if you do it for 13 fucking hours a day, it's your whole.
Yeah,
he becomes your man. Yeah.
No.
Right.
No, but it's like your whole identity.
Yeah.
It's like just talking about work kind of thing.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, let me say again, I was handing people wedding rings. So it's not like I was doing anything cool. I was being like, here, I'm fucking depressed. I don't want to do this shit.
Okay, so we cut to a film set. We're shooting we're in this shooting Modern Family, and Lauren she's actually one of the new stars on Modern Family.
Yeah.
Hey, ma'am. Here you go. Here's your jacket. Here's your the cell phone you asked for.
Yeah.
And then here's your wedding ring because I'm fucking depressed.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah. So whatever. Life is meaningless or whatever. But just make sure you don't destroy that prop. That is part of my personal property. But also, who gives a shit? Because life is meaningless.
This is your personal wedding ring?
What? Oh. Yeah. I guess. I don't know. Whatever. It's who fucking. I'm just a fucking piece of shit. Like I don't care. What?
I'm so uncomfortable right now.
Oh, you know what? I'm sorry actually for making you feel uncomfortable. That's totally me because I'm like a fucking whatever. I hate myself. Like you hate me right now, and I just tell me I hate myself right now.
Okay, I
hate myself.
Okay. I'm just gonna. Oh, hold on. I wanted to speak to this producer here. Hold on 1 second, sir.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
What was your name? It was Andy, right?
It was Andy.
Andy.
Yeah. It was Andy. Hard on the was.
Okay.
Because I am depressed.
Okay. What are you now,
what?
Andy?
I will be not Andy anymore. But don't worry about it.
Okay.
It's kind of a I'll put it in the letter. Don't worry about it.
Oh my God, Andy. Are you okay?
Am I okay?
I mean, I know you're not okay, but
yeah.
I just...
Okay, you know what? Let me explain some of my feelings and my why right now.
I don't...
Okay.
Okay. Sure.
Listen,
yeah.
I want to do what you do, all right? And I just feel not fulfilled in my life. I gotta be seen, And maybe this is just me acting out. Maybe this is just
definitely you acting out, Andy.
Maybe it is. No one can say for sure.
Yeah, I think you can say, and I can say you're acting out.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Who knows? Grass is greener.
Yeah.
Pink glasses.
Yeah, rose-colored glasses. That's something you learn.
God, I'm so stupid. God.
Yeah. In acting school, they
dumb.
They teach you like really great metaphors. It's like rose-colored glasses.
I just have a degree in carpentry, and I can make somebody's
Andy,
deck.
buddy.
I'm just a fucking asshole. What?
Hey, Lauren, how you doing today?
I'm great. Thank you.
Great
how
to
are
see you. Great. Andy, could you go set up the prop table for the next scene, please?
Oh, I would love to.
Yeah.
That sounds
see you
great.
later. See you later, Andy.
I'll just be over here. Hopefully there's no rope or anything. I'll just be on this other side of the building.
Holy shit. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Did
no problem.
you see me making the hand signal? I wanted you to get over here.
Yeah, but I wanted to see what would happen first.
Okay. Every time he comes over, he talks about how depressed he is. Is anyone in HR going to do something?
They might if I bring it up. But much like I saw you having a hard time there.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see it through. I'm kind of a dick. Yeah.
Holy shit.
I mean, I don't mind saying it. I'm admitting it. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's a fault. I'm just putting it out in the open.
Okay.
Much like Andy. I mean, Andy's. Let me tell you a little secret. Andy, I've seen some of his work. He sends me and every other producer on here.
What kind of work are you saying?
His film work.
Okay.
Like his. Oh,
right.
I mean,
he wants to be in front of the camera.
Hey, does anybody want to see my acting reel?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Andy.
Fuck me, right? Totally.
Oh, my God.
Get it. Oh, geez, look at these sharp objects.
Hey, Andy, could you keep it down over there? I'm trying to just go over some stuff.
No problem. I'll be quiet, just like I will be forever.
Thank you, bud.
Oh, my God.
But he's extremely talented.
I'm Okay.
But so the question would be, why don't we put him in front of a camera and give him a shot, right?
You're a producer, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have that power as a producer. That's what a producer does. I produce talent on screen and off screen. But I'm just, he's a better prop person. And even if he's not, I think he is. And is that a dickish thing to think?
No.
Yeah,
well,
maybe.
Here's what I think. I feel like you might be threatened by how good of a filmmaker he is. And so you want to squelch his dreams and keep him as a prop person.
I mean, I guess you could say that. I mean, at the end of the day, if he were to, if he was to become a true film director and producer, that would just make me more money because I'm producing him. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I just like to see him squirm. So
you like to see other people hurt.
All right. Hey, all right. We're about to start the show. Hi, it's me, the director.
Nigel.
Nigel.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure that producer here, are you good? Does everything seem happy with the studio and everything?
Nigel, you can address me by my name.
Of course.
Jerry Bruckheimer.
Jerry Bruckheimer. Thank you so much for coming. And thank you so much for coming. And you know what? We're about to shoot this scene, so I'm just going to take Lauren aside here and make sure she's good on her side.
Oh, great.
No problem.
Great.
What?
Thank you.
What a dick he is.
I feel like
dick.
I'm in the Twilight Zone. Yeah, he's a giant dick. He likes seeing other people hurt. I don't feel really protected on this set. I'm going to be honest.
You're saying there's a lot of different personalities on the set then, huh?
I mean, he told me that he likes to watch people squirm.
Yeah, what a fucking dick he is, huh? You know what? But I'm just optimistic. I'm just generally optimistic, and we're going to get all the shots here today. We're going to get all the shots. We're going to get you. This is going to be number one on the top of the season.
Good.
And of course, because I'm so optimistic, I am going to throw you just a little bit more lines, okay?
Yeah.
We're going to need more props for you.
Oh no.
Fuck!
Oh God. Oh Jesus.
Me.
I don't think I need any more props. I love just having my hands free to really express myself. I like having my hands free.
Okay. Well, you know what? As an optimist, I like to say that the more you give, the more you take. So you're going to take this and you're going to give me some great stuff, huh?
Okay.
Great stuff. I'm super optimistic.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I already have this giant wedding ring that's way too big for me.
Let's give you 2 wedding rings because that's going to be your character.
Oh. 2 wedding rings.
Yes.
Okay. Am I stacking them on top of my finger, like the one finger?
Stacking on top, and it will be. It will be going.
Okay.
Yes, and so just remember, you're going to be talking to Phil, and he's going to be super nerdy.
Okay. And I'm talking to him.
You're talking to him
about how well my wedding went.
Yes, you're so good. You did 2 rings.
Yes.
Okay, but before we do that, we got to get you a second. We got to get you a second ring. So,
Hey, Jesus!
Prop guy, get over here! Get over here!
If you can take it.
I got to go check the gate.
Okay. Wow. Hey, Andy.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Hey.
Sorry about before.
That's okay. You seem better.
I took some of my medication.
That's good. Did you have a second wedding ring for me, Andy?
Fuck.
Okay. Nigel? Oh, fuck me. Why is there no one? I see you over there, just watching me.
You're doing great.
And see.
Finger guns. Come.
Oh, awesome. Thank you so much. That was great.
Hopefully not autobiographical.
Of course not. Thank you so much. Obviously, that was, I'm sure you're a little bit happier on set, a little bit. Just a little bit, though, right?
Yeah, I am. Well, I walk around and everyone's like, how you doing? What other jobs are you on? And I'm like, none. I work 1 day a week and pack my lunch and pack a flask in my pocket so I don't ever have to spend money because I don't ever want to fucking make it. But I'm great. How you doing?
I like the chipper cynicism. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Because it's like, I could make a shitload of money. I don't want to. All these people are like, look at this boat that I bought for my wife. And I was like, she's out there with her boyfriend and not you because you work all day.
Fuck, that's so hot though.
What, working with Yeah.
Owning a boat.
Owning a boat?
Yeah, it's a lot there.
You know what the acronym stands for, boat?
Big old ass
titties.
Is that what it is?
Big old ass titties.
Whoa,
She
I was
said
right.
it. I didn't.
No,
it
it's bring over another 1,000 because nothing on a boat costs less than 1,000 to fix.
That's true.
Yeah.
There's there's so many things you need to do with it. Wait, have you ever owned a boat or known somebody that owned a boat?
No, I only look like I have a lot of money.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Lauren is wearing a nice fur coat.
Yes,
it's very chic.
Thank you.
It is also very cold, and I am very envious of that.
Is it really cold?
My hands were freezing.
I don't ever take it off.
Can't notice.
I'm so wealthy. Yeah. I'm never cold.
I'm so rich. I'm warm.
I love it. Yeah.
Well, speaking of warm, we do something on the show called Hot Takes.
Okay.
It's just something, boom, bring out the spiciest kind of opinion that maybe you share with that no one else shares. So you got a hot take for us?
I have a hot take for you guys.
Awesome.
Lovely.
Love it.
I want to know why single men Ed's already like, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Okay, why do single men buy shit in bulk? Like paper towels, toilet paper.
Interesting.
A giant fucking container of olive oil. There's one of you, and you don't even cook that much. What's happening?
Okay,
Can you answer this?
Because I do that.
But you're a married man.
I'm a married man, but
how does she allow this?
This is okay. Well, personally, I think it saves time. I don't know.
Jesus.
Well, so your hot take is why, but what's your opinion on why we shouldn't then? Because it sounds like why.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because when I open your cabinet, I would rather see nothing in it over seeing 16 rolls of paper towels and one large olive oil thing that has a ring of olive oil on the bottom of the
little paper towel underneath it or something. Yeah.
Well, you are housebroken, so you put a thing of paper towel on it because you got plenty of paper towel to put it under.
So much, yeah.
Yeah.
I have too much paper towels because I'm buying it in bulk.
Yes, and so when you open a single man's cabinets over his over his stove, and there's fucking nothing in it other than just massive amounts of paper towel and toilet paper, it makes me judge you.
Of course.
Yes, because it's not like you've broken your legs and are in a wheelchair and can't get out of the stairs of your house. You leave your house at least once a day.
At least.
Yeah.
But single men sometimes don't leave the house at all, and that's probably why
they have soaring rates of depression.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, okay, I can speak on one thing I really I was broke. I felt like I came up I'm involved as a person.
Yeah.
I
don't like this at all.
Was when I decided to buy soap in bulk, just massive amounts of soap. Not massive, but like 50 bars of soap from Amazon or something, 30 or something like that.
Okay.
And it was great because I don't know about you, but whenever I get into the shower and I'm I'm all warm and stuff like that, and then there's no soap in here, the last thing I want to do is now I got to use the fucking hand soap because there's no soap in the so having the safety net of just because that's, I guess, the last thing I'm thinking about is whether or not I have soap in the house,
Yeah.
I guess maybe the paper towels things would be the same thing too.
Yeah.
Less shopping is my point. I think that's why.
I guess that does make sense. Small hole in that is that you could see that the soap is running out and you just get another one.
Very fair.
Especially if you're not even leaving the house, you're ordering it from Amazon. You could be I'm running low. It's okay to have 2 more rolls of paper towel.
Yeah.
I'm talking, you motherfuckers go to Costco and stock up like you have a family of 8. like you're John and Kate plus 8.
I don't know. Yeah. That sounds wonderful to me. Having an overstock.
Do you live in a mansion?
Which is wild because I'm the single one out of the two of us, right? And I'm the exact opposite.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I don't buy anything in bulk. Okay. The most I buy multiples of is if I need a deodorant. If I'm out of deodorant and I go buy one, I'll buy the 2-pack. And that's as wild as I get.
That's pretty wild.
Wow.
Because here's
that's
the
another
thing.
thing I buy in bulk.
But then are you operating for like 2 months being like, I don't have any deodorant? Fuck.
No.
And then just not, you're getting it in a timely fashion?
Yeah, like if I see it running low, then I go, oh, next time I go to the store for whatever reason, I get deodorant.
Mini clap.
Wow, I have to say.
Well, the problem is that
you have surprised me.
I'm not an extra person, and I don't really like anything extra. I'm very minimalistic.
Oh my God.
And so
we have so much in common. Here I was thinking that Adam and I were kindred spirits, but really
it's really the two of you.
Yeah. Where are you from?
The Bay Area.
But he sounds like from New York.
Sounds like
this
you're
is
from
some.
New York.
No,
I'm from Jersey.
Do I really sound like I'm from the East Coast?
Yeah.
This is why.
See, we've been saying this forever, since as long as I've known.
I have no idea why.
Yeah, because you're probably just an asshole.
Yeah.
It's an asshole accident.
That's what it is.
It is.
Oh, your accent's very asshole.
No, but like this whole thing of like I'm gonna use your example of you being in the shower.
Yeah.
Right? And let's say you run out of soap.
Sure.
Hey, guess what? You take it on the chin.
Yeah.
You shower and you just didn't shower with soap this time.
Okay, but let me say this. Okay, so how many times? Like what came to me, what made me feel so good about this particular thing was like the amount of times I had been in the shower and been like, I took it on the chin, right? Like, man, I just forgot to buy soap. Like I had so many other things.
Well then I mean,
again.
This explains why you have such a tiny chin. From taking it on the chin so
I got a tiny
chin. Much.
So, but then, like realizing, you know what? Instead of like, the odds are, and this to me, it's like math. Like the odds are, if I buy more.
Are you saying you're good at math?
Yes, I am good at math.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying the odds are like the more I buy means the less I am often to forget about restocking.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does, because if there's a longer supply of it, then I can last longer on it, and I do not need to necessarily keep myself reminding to buy something of it. So if I am out of it, there's a higher chance of it actually being in stock because I bought so much of it before.
If you buy, if you buy like 2 rolls of paper towels,
sure,
right? And you run out of them. And
that seems low to me.
No. Well, let me finish the example.
I'm buying 4 at least.
So you buy 2 or whatever number, and then you run out and you forget to, right? Then you're out of paper towels. If you buy 50 of them and after the 50th one you still forget, it's the same thing. It's just been a lot longer since.
Exactly. But it's less.
So that's laziness.
And just filled cupboards. Just filled. Do you have ample space like that?
No, I have a 1-bedroom apartment.
Are you kidding me? His fucking dishes? Listen.
I made him do the dishes once recently. But
and he doesn't live there?
No.
And you're not married to him?
No, we are not.
Were you just like, I don't want to do them. Can you do them?
No, it was we were setting up for a party, and I was busy doing other things. I was like, that required some technical stuff.
And I was also helping out that stuff.
But we already...
And he was like, out of the 2 of us, Ed, you're more of a goon. Get on the fucking dishes.
Wow, you really just cut me to my core there. You just kind of laid it down.
Thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying what he was thinking.
Well, okay, so I want to go back to this, like the idea of you are at somebody's house that I'm assuming you're dating, or just a single person.
No, one of my best guy friends. This.
So
he let me sublet his place while he was in Europe. And so I stayed there, and when I got in, I was like...
Is another name you're going to drop?
What? No, you
I was
fucker.
I was hoping it was.
Maybe you've known about him. His name is Bill.
No, not at all. It was... He...
Bill Nye.
Yeah, his apartment's filled with science. It's
the only
fucking hot.
So much science.
The only other Bill I know is Burr.
Yeah.
No, it's not my... It's my friend Jamie.
Okay. Jamie! Shout out to Jamie.
Jamie
Kennedy.
No, not Jamie Kennedy. No, my friend Jamie was like, he was like, he's a musician, and he was like, he's English. I'm going to London to write for the summer. Do you want to take my spot, and then you can sublet your house? And I was like, yeah, sure. But I'm
that sounds
a
romantic
bitch.
as fuck.
No, I walked in and I was
not
like,
that part.
What?
Going away.
That is romantic
awesome.
as fuck.
Yeah.
He was like, he was going to a wedding, and for the longest time I was like, listen,
do it.
if you're going to a wedding, I'm in London. I have to come. And he was like, no, it's not in London. It's in Tuscany. And I was like, oh my
even
God.
better.
Fuck
please,
yeah.
please. And he was like, I can't bring you to the one in Tuscany. But there is another one that
he's going over there for 2 weddings?
No, he was like, there's another one that I'm going to before. It's in MacArthur Park. You can come. I was like, you fucking piece of shit.
Beautiful park.
But then by the time that wedding came up, he was dating someone, and I was like, God damn it! I reap no benefits other than you letting me live in your house for free.
So the idea is you came into his house. I'm assuming he's not there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
And you saw that. You open his. That's the first. Is that the first thing you do in their house? You go into the cupboards.
No, there's this weird juju in his kitchen where you don't ever close the cupboards.
Wait,
and
what?
Me, I'm the most like
He never closed his cupboards.
They were already open.
That's fucking weird.
No, but I agree with that. But then for some reason, I started doing it.
Whoa.
So I think there's a
ghost.
The new condo is built on an ancient burial site where there was a Native American who did not close their cupboards.
Oh. God.
I love the idea.
Love this.
They're in the teepees.
Yeah.
There's like cupboards
The
and
cupboards,
stuff. Yeah.
and they never closed it.
Well, talk about an Indian in the cupboard.
Yes. Oh, good shout. That was great. I loved Indian in the cupboard.
That was good. Yeah. Little toy.
I don't remember the plot at all.
I just remember it was like a toy inside of like a
cupboard,
like a chifforobe or something like that.
What the fuck is a chifforobe?
It's like a cupboard, but fancier.
You just wanted to be fancy. Look at this asshole over here. Look at this asshole.
I don't need you 2 New Yorkers coming at me right now. No, but well, I guess I'm trying to imagine like where you are.
Yeah.
Why? Like, where's this upset coming from? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's just unnecessary.
Okay,
I agree.
What's your ideal cupboard situation? I guess then
keep it chill.
Have 2 extra ones.
That's a refrigerator.
Underneath the.
No, let's keep it cold, bro. Come on, dog.
Refrigerator's chill. Cold is a freezer. I said refrigerator.
That's freezing.
What do you mean it's
freezing?
Oh, whatever.
It's freezing.
Chilled, like on ice, bro.
Okay. I like 2. Give me 2 rolls underneath the kitchen sink of paper towels.
Paper towels.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa, that's very Mexican.
Is that?
My family's Mexican, and anytime I go home, that's where they keep the paper towels.
All right.
That seems dangerous.
Why?
That's like where the poisonous stuff is.
I never even had paper towels growing up.
Yeah, but aren't you
My mom was like, "No, we'll save money and we'll use like rags."
Oh,
I mean that's better though.
No, we'll save money. Just don't spill.
It's high pressure.
My house was a home of fear growing up. No, it wasn't.
Yeah,
it was great.
It just sounds like a very high pressure situation.
Yeah,
like that. Even just like having the back, I guess the backdrop of 3 paper towels seems like very little towels to me.
This is
really. I want to know why. Okay. How many siblings do you have? How many did you have growing up? Let's get to 3. The root of this.
Let's do this. Okay. There's 2. I had 2 siblings.
Oh, growing up, yeah.
But I had a younger brother, and the other one was my half brother. So he was like 10 years older than me. So really, it was just my younger brother. And
did your family shop at Costco?
We did.
Yeah,
we did. We shopped at Winco, which is like a Northern California version of Food for Less, essentially. Okay. Yeah. You know Winco, right?
I don't.
Oh, okay.
I've seen it. Yeah, you said Food for Less, right?
Yeah,
it has like the same font.
Yeah, it's like the same thing.
Okay.
Is it?
I knew that. I don't know how.
It's like around areas. It's mostly used for like buying stuff in bulk and stuff.
Of course.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just I don't know, like...
And it just stuck with you.
It's something along... I don't even know that, but for me, it's something I just learned, like, hey, less shopping equal good. I can go do other things, you know? Like, I don't know. That's my level thing. But, okay, so speaking of napkins, though, or paper towels, like, I hoard napkins.
Oh, God.
Like, I have a filing cabinet next to my...
What?
Next to my...
and it's full of Chipotle napkins.
It's full of Chipotle napkins.
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
I can't believe
been to my house before.
You are more more normal than him.
What do you mean?
I can't believe, or I guess we just haven't gotten to you yet. We haven't opened up your cupboard doors yet. He's like, I keep severed heads in there.
Gotta keep those on the fridge.
Some people have napkins. Some people have severed heads.
Napkins, but are you keeping them nice? Are they all square and flat?
Let me tell you something. You're going to be horrified by this.
They're in a filing cabinet.
They're in a filing cabinet
what do you
on
think?
top of pens.
Are they organized by year that you stole them?
Yeah, they're right next to my taxes.
Perfect.
And my pay stubs. I don't know.
Anytime someone uses the word hoard, it just sends chills up my spine.
Okay, so you're like an anti-hoarder.
Oh my God, yeah.
You're anti-hoarder. So are you like a minimalistic person?
Yes.
Do you have like very minimal things in the house?
We are kindred spirits.
We are.
I clean up after my roommates because it annoys me. Like my roommate will come home and we'll be like hanging out downstairs and he'll leave his shoes. And then if he like doesn't clean up after himself, I'll like take his shoes and I'll like put them on his doorknob on his door.
I can't.
And I'll put the other one like under the sofa and I'll be like, "Oh, are you missing a shoe? You should have cleaned up after yourself."
See, that is how I roommated too.
Okay.
And that's why I was like, I gotta live alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. So
But luckily, my boyfriend is like so clean. I'm in a long distance relationship.
Oh, right.
And so he was texting me earlier today, and he was like, "I love going home and starting to clean for when you come." But he like does chores every day. He's very clean. He's
nice.
so housebroken. I'm so happy.
So that's like a requirement for you is like being like kind of clean and minimal and stuff like that.
Because everyone I've ever dated has been like arguably almost homeless, just like emotionally.
What do you mean arguably?
Well, okay, I dated an older dude who had just gone through a divorce, and his ex, they still hadn't figured out their money, and so he just had like no money. And the first time he ever came over, I opened the door and I was like, "Do not ever move in here." And he was like, okay.
What? That's okay. That is.
And he moved in.
What? So you did
and
not take
it seriously. And I was like,
seriously.
holy shit, how did this happen again? And the previous guy that I dated was a director, and his parents lived in LA, and so he was like in Northridge.
Okay.
And he was like, oh, it's fine, da-da-da. And then he just pretty much ended up moving in with me. And my boyfriend prior to that, just did the same thing, was a musician and toured a shitload, and then the band broke up, and then he kind of just like moved in with me.
Yeah.
So I literally have never had a relationship where someone contributed, and so I'm fucked up in the head. I look good, but I'm fucked up in the head.
Don't we all? That's sing it, sister.
Yeah, right.
No, but I was gonna say, that's. So it seems like there's like a literal geographical, like physical barrier from this happening. Yeah. Which seems good for you, right? Like it seems like you're figuring stuff out
about
yourself.
My boyfriend?
Well, you're with your boyfriend and like the particular of your living situation, right?
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, like, what's like the thing that would like. What's like, I guess, draw the line?
Oh, I don't like this question.
Draw, like, not for your boyfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Being in a relationship.
It's just like, it's too much.
But it's like living in a living situation. You walk into their house and you see something aside from, I guess,
severed head.
Severed head or anything too dramatic.
We never got to the like you saying they were no.
I have a I have a funny story about severed heads, but I'm like I will just take one word and jump off. But I'm gonna answer your question.
Put a pin on that head thing, because that seems probably more interesting than my question.
I guess
So go ahead and just tell it. It's fine. We'll get back to it. We got plenty of show left.
What am I telling the deal breaker? Oh, the severed head.
Whatever you want.
Okay. Okay. So my sister's going through a divorce. She's got 2 little kids, and
oh boy, I don't like this at all. No. This is not my favorite murder. Okay, so don't do this.
She's got 2. Oh, man. Yeah, she's got 2 little kids, and in the beginning of the school year, they were like going off onto the bus for their first morning of school. And they had these boxes, and my sister posted a photo on Facebook of like, oh, the girls going off for their first day of school. They're 7 and 9. And they had those boxes, and someone commented, "What's in the box?" And obviously, I
of course
had to say Gwyneth Paltrow's severed head.
Why Gwyneth?
Well, because from
7.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. I was like, are we enemies?
I thought it might have been something else.
No, yes, Gwyneth Paltrow's severed head from the movie 7.
Mm-hmm.
From that infamous scene where Brad Pitt's like, "What's in the box?" Yeah.
Great acting.
Yes, great acting.
Talk about great props.
Yes, great props. A box, just great. It's called a hero prop when you have a very important prop.
Oh,
prop.
Okay,
yeah.
Good to know.
Is a jacket a prop?
No, that's wardrobe. Yeah. Unless you're just handing it to me and I'm throwing it over my arm and walking out. But I'll still get it from wardrobe.
The scene we did earlier, someone said, "Oh, here's your jacket," and he's a prop master.
Yeah,
and it drove me up the wall.
Yeah, I know. As we were doing that
caught
scene,
that,
and
I was not going to be like, "That's not a problem," because that's not yes anding. I was playing along.
Oh, but we're not doing a scene anymore.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and just talk about how bad it was.
There's still more to the severed head.
Oh, please. Okay.
So then. My sister gets this like very aggressive email from her ex's lawyer referencing that I shouldn't be around the children.
Oh my God.
Because I'm mentally unwell because I'm talking about severed heads in the children's school bags.
But it wasn't even like their Facebook page or something. It was
I know. I was like, also, I got 12 likes and like 3 haha faces. So suck my dick, buddy.
I love like bringing that to court. That is wow.
Yeah, and her lawyer was like, "That's a popular piece of pop culture." That was a pop culture reference. Relax.
Yeah, I love the idea. Like you're so out of touch. You're like start to use like weird references as like some stuff against them.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah. So
that's my severed head story.
What
was the question before though?
What's the deal breaker for you?
Well, I mean, if we're talking about a man's apartment, there's going to be fucking carpet in it. I open the door and you just see like the fucking trail of dead, just like a dark brown stain going from the front door to anywhere. It's like, wow, buddy, take off your fucking shoes and maybe go to Home Depot and get like a carpet cleaner.
Okay, so I'm talking like legitimately you go into this person's house for the first time. It's brand new. Yeah. Right?
Okay.
And you walk into their house.
Okay.
The thing that deal breaks is it would be, I'm like, what would that be? That be the
that's
the
one
carpet?
piece of straw.
Okay, piece of straw.
One piece of straw.
Okay.
Just the entire design of the place.
Uncheck mark that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't. If a place is just poorly designed and they're against me redesigning it.
Do you mean like
on their budget?
You mean like interior design?
Yes, I do interior design. As well.
Yeah. I mean, I can talk about the jacket.
Thank you.
Very fashion forward.
Thank you.
I also agree, but I think it's because I have a certain taste. Like I don't like flashy colors. I don't like anything real flashy. I'm very minimalistic.
Okay.
Good.
I like just kind of not bland, but like basic colors.
Yeah.
And like everything's chill. There's no need for crazy stuff.
I'm into that too. Very minimalistic stuff.
Yes. I have a lot of plants. A lot of them.
Oh
yeah.
No.
How many?
Too many to count. I would have to sit here for a good 45 seconds and go through from one end to the other and count them.
So you same plants, different plants?
Different plants.
Okay, that would be weird if it was the same plant, right?
I thought that. I was like,
weird.
This guy's fucking weird. I'm done with this podcast.
That'd be a weird thing, right?
Do this anymore.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah. I don't like a complete on the spot deal breaker though. Yeah. I don't know. It seems like
Parents.
You can really
probably.
Oh my God. Yeah. I had
just walk in.
One guy
you think so?
who I dated whose mom loved him so much. And it was just too much. And
what if the house was big enough? Like Michael B. Jordan.
If I had to live with them? No, I could never live with them.
No, I mean like Michael B. Jordan, you know.
What about him? Yeah.
He lives with, or his parents live with him, technically, I guess.
Yeah. Are they dying?
I don't think so. I mean, maybe from how much fucking money he's making.
No, if anything, you get him like a house a little bit away.
Yeah.
Like a couple,
but
or
not
like a
living with them.
Yeah, like I envision having a back house where my family can come and stay in.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
You know what I mean? And like really nice solid doors so that you can close them and not hear
and
noise.
Soundproof and stuff too.
Soundproof. Yeah. Torture chamber. You know. Like a couple.
Still haven't answered that severed head thing.
Yeah.
We're kind of discovering something about Lauren today.
I like murder. Don't murder me, please.
Don't, please don't.
Don't.
Okay. Well, now that you said it, I guess that's what we're going to do.
Yeah, if someone tried to murder me, I think I would kick the shit out of them.
I bet you could.
I think I would.
Well, we were talking about this a little bit earlier. So we have women on this show. I don't know why I said it like that, but we have like people that I've maybe met randomly, and like for you, we met like once and stuff, and inviting them over. So to this, for the people who have heard this show before, they know it's this weird building in Burbank that's a half massage parlor type of thing, and I always wonder, I'm like, man, if I was a woman, I don't know if I would just show up to like a podcast or whatever.
Yeah. I was like, is this going to be a podcast or an unwilling gangbang?
the two different. There's a lot of people on this invite list.
I know, but everyone's going to keep their socks on.
But I guess
Ed just goes,
It's fucking cold. What do you mean?
Yeah. Oh boy, the weather, Los Angeles coldness. But
I know.
I guess what I'm saying is just like I bet you there is a level of like, I think. Like we had this older comedian named Jane Morris on, Morris, who was on, not Morrison, but she was on, and she came by herself or whatever, and it was like kind of the same situation as this.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, I bet you she either just doesn't give a shit, or she like totally trusts me, or whatever. Her like face is like, oh, he's good. We've worked together before.
Yeah.
But I've always wondered, like, how much are they ready to throw down? Like, you know what I mean? Like that. I guess that's like a female perspective part of it. As in,
like, would they fight if they were about to get raped?
Well, no, not even that. But essentially. But I'm saying like no. I'm saying like.
How far would they come before they're like, this is weird, I'm gonna go?
Exactly. Well, because I'm the type of person, even me, like when I get invited to like a random spot, I'm like, okay, well, part of my mind's like, what if this is like somebody's about to jump me or something like that? That's just my brain.
Have you been jumped before in your life?
No, because I think about it too much.
Really?
I've been protected.
Have you ever been in a fight?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Okay.
You have? Okay.
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
Do you look like a fighter? Are you a fighter?
He fights all the time.
Really?
I've had what?
He's a fighter.
He loves violence.
We're not supposed to talk about it because it's a club we're in, but it's fine.
Okay.
Oh, shitty reference.
Speaking about Brad Pitt.
Damn.
Speaking of Brad Pitt.
Can you stop name dropping? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, roast them.
Jesus Christ, Adam.
And you got a tiny chin.
Oh my God.
Hey. Don't talk about
who's got
don't bring
a
in the
tiny
chin.
Who's great?
Me.
Dave Grohl.
Oh.
It's got a tiny chin.
So you're saying I look like Dave Grohl? I'll appreciate. I could take that.
And that
I am wearing a flannel.
Probably have a house as big as him.
One day.
Yeah.
But so I guess what I'm just saying is like I guess from like what I'm learning from like the female perspective is like I think there's like a level of like I'm gonna, you know what, I could fucking take these dudes or whatever. Like I will fucking like throw down and fight.
Yes.
Which I like wildly like admire, because to me I'd be like, no, I'm not going to go to that. Like I don't trust them. I 100% would bail.
I got 8 good nails and they're coming for you.
Yeah.
And my two little shorties.
What happened to those?
I broke this one when I was working yesterday on a sitcom, and I broke this one making my bed.
Making your bed?
Flipped it back. Yeah.
Oh.
They're my real nails. They're hard. Feel them.
Yeah,
just fucking do it.
All right. Oh, can I describe what they feel like?
Sure, yeah.
Like nails.
I'm going to knock you the fuck out.
Sick burn. Sick burn.
Please.
She will take us. She's already described it.
I will.
She will beat the shit out of us.
I think I will. I have one of my girlfriends.
Have you ever taken like a self-defense like Tybo type of thing or whatever?
No, actually no. But growing up, my mother was so worried that we were going to get abducted because of this episode of Oprah that she watched. And so she would do these drills where she would grab us and pick us up, and we would have to wriggle and fight out of her arms.
No way.
Just fucked me up so hard.
That's fucked up. Like mock
abduction drills.
Well, my mom was actually
abducted. Was
almost abducted. She talks about it all the time. She talks about she's like legitimately the most paranoid person I've ever met.
I would have fucked my kids up so bad if I was actually.
She would do the same thing. So she would one time when she was walking home one time, this guy in a van, 2 people in a van,
How old was she?
She was, probably around 10, 11. It's like this is what you do in like the 70s. You walk home, whatever. Yeah. And she like was walking home, and somebody, like some dudes were like, "Hey, little girl, come in the van. You're supposed to hang out with us," or whatever. Something like, "You're supposed to, your mom told us to pick you up," or something like that. And she was like, no. And one of the guys got out of the van and grabbed her, and she put up such a fight. And that's what I mean. Like the amount of you've been tested, like she's been tested. And she came out, like she like beat the shit out and made this bunch of noise. She was on somebody's front lawn, like grabbing at the lawn and stuff like that, or whatever. And the people, they bounced, and she lived to survive and lived to live on another day.
Oh my God.
And like,
I am exhausted. That's insane.
Isn't it? But
I have chills.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's crazy. And this is the story she would tell me when I would just go outside to play.
Oh my God. Oh my God. No wonder you buy shit in bulk.
Yeah, because I'm always thinking of the future. Yeah, I'm thinking ahead. Yeah. But yeah, so like it was that type of thing where, we would have not drills, obviously, because that's I think she would, like she couldn't pick me up or whatever.
God, that's insane.
But she would do like, we would have a secret code to say if somebody ever needed.
Do you remember?
It was like, so the scenario would be if somebody says, "Hey, I'm going to drive you home. Your mom has asked me to drive you home," or something. Mm-hmm. For whatever reason, my mom or dad couldn't come pick me up. It would be like, "What's the secret password?"
Yeah.
And it was like, I think I was so young. It was like Batman or something.
Okay. I like this because now I know that I can always drive you home now.
Damn it! I've been tricked.
I feel like the 70s were a really big decade for men in vans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's just wild times. People were too trusting back then.
Yes, and hitchhiking.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Totally. Don't do that no more.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I was so afraid of being abducted. So afraid.
Yeah, well, I mean, if your mom is grabbing you and getting all...
Yeah, and my mom says, "Well, were you abducted?" I'm like, all right, Andrea.
Fair.
Okay.
It's fair, though.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, yeah.
It's like being trained in like it's like being trained for like the worst case scenario. It's like being in boot camp, and you're like, well, of course I made it through. You trained me as a child.
Did your parents didn't force you to do abduction drills or scare you to death? Are you the most well-adjusted person in this room?
I might be the most well-adjusted person in this room, but that's not due to my parents at all.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I remember.
What was your childhood relationship with abduction?
With abduction?
Yeah.
I had a lot of chances to be abducted.
Okay.
Like I remember once I walked home alone, like in like first grade, I think.
Yeah.
And my school was like a
That's
couple miles away.
That's 6 years old, first grade.
And I did it because the bus wasn't on time. Because I would take the bus.
So you're just like an impatient little fucker.
At that point, I had no idea.
My gargoyles.
And it was crazy because the bus would like take stops along the way to my apartment. And
was this a city bus or a school bus?
It was a school bus. Okay. Or I don't know, maybe it was a yellow bus.
Yeah, school bus.
That's what it was. And it would like take stops along the route. And I just walked the route because I knew it. And I saw the bus stop like near by where I was walking. I just went, no, I'm not going to ride it. So I could have got on.
Oh,
wow. And then I got home. My parents were worried sick. And they gave me a long lecture. And then my mom made me like kneel and like face a wall for like an hour.
What?
Oh, because you're Mexican.
That was my punishment.
Yeah.
Just stand in the corner.
Right, because that's a Mexican thing, right?
I think so.
Well, to stand in the corner?
To kneel.
I was like
just
kneeling in a corner and just like I couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
That was my punishment.
That's
hard
on the knees.
But I don't know. I didn't have a crazy childhood, but I had moments in my childhood that like stand out to me. Yeah. I remember once I was playing marbles with my cousin.
Okay.
And then like two kids came up to me and like, "Hey, your dad's like the manager," because my dad used to like he would be like not the manager of the apartments, but if the manager wasn't around, like my dad had keys for stuff.
Yeah. And
they were just like volunteer work essentially. And then so I was playing marbles and like two kids came up like, "Hey, your dad's a manager," and I went, "No, he's not." And they pushed me and I fell and I cried.
Oh man, that sucks, dude.
And then I remember once like maybe a couple years. I was still like young at that point, but when I was like 8 or 9, I remember, this is a true story. I remember I was like,
I'm glad you prefaced it with that. Yeah.
No, because this is like real.
Was
crazy.
The previous one true too?
Yeah. But like, I remember I was late at night, and my mom used to work graveyard shifts.
Oh, that's awful.
And then
she did it for you.
I mean,
she did it for you.
Yeah, I did have more siblings, so not just me.
Awful.
But I remember I woke up one night and I heard my mom like crying, and my dad was like holding her.
Oh wow!
And I was all like, "What the fuck's happening? I'm still young." And then my mom was like telling my dad this story of like La Llorona, right?
Okay.
So,
right. Yeah.
So for those listening, if you're not familiar, which I mean you should be, it's an urban legend, and La Llorona is a woman in black and many other like cultures, I guess, who drowned her children in a river, and then she cries for them now, and then she takes children away and drowns them.
Right.
And that's the story in like in certain cultures.
She sounds like my spirit animal.
You are wearing a black. No, I'm just kidding. That is brown.
I mean, yeah. I don't know how more mothers don't drown their children or hurt them, because it's a crazy job. But continue. Sorry.
Yeah, like my mother like came home at night and she like heard a woman crying in the parking lot.
Oh my God.
And like
that's terrifying.
And then she like turned and saw, and it was just like, it was exactly what you would think you'd see.
Oh my God.
If that were to happen.
Stop it.
She just like vanished. Like she's getting chills.
I have chills.
And she like ran inside, and like the rest happened. And I've never forgotten that.
Wow.
Isn't it so funny, the things that you remember from your childhood?
Oh,
of course.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
There's like just random memories that happen.
Blips.
What's one for you?
Actually, I was just watching First Wives Club. And I had watched that
Don't
when I was...
get mad, get even.
No, don't get mad, get everything.
All right, okay,
okay. Yeah. How dare you? How dare you mess that up?
Speaking of a random memory, I saw that with my mom. Yeah. The only thing I remember from that movie is watching it in the theater and seeing the boom op like in the shot. And I was like, this is a bad movie.
Really? When was it? You have to rewatch it.
They were like walking or something.
Well, I mean, they had so many New York scenes in that. Even in the last scene when they like, walk down the street arm in arm in their cute little white outfits.
Oh, love it.
The wet down. It's a good movie. It's a really good movie.
Except for that boom up sucks.
Okay, all right, Nigel.
Nigel? Okay.
No, I remember watching that movie, and it was right when my mom's best friend found out that her husband was having an affair and they were getting divorced.
Oof.
And that blew my mind. I didn't know anyone who was divorced. Everyone in my extended family is still together. My parents are very, very religious, and everyone that we hung out with was also religious. And to see, I was like, he had an affair. Like, that didn't even...
Right.
And so it was like they were going to get a divorce, because he was like, nope, I love her. I'm going to be with her now. And I remember walking... Well, first off, I remember them watching First Wives Club, and I remember thinking to myself, these bitches are fucking crazy. The ones on screen. The three... I'm like, these girls are nuts. And now that I'm older, I'm like, hell yeah,
they
get him.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, get him, mother. Take his fucking money. Take his money. Get everything.
Well, you
get
know
it right, boys.
I think.
But wait.
Oh, okay.
I walked into the kitchen one day, and my mom's friend was smoking a cigarette in our kitchen at our kitchen table, and I was like, what are these things that police officers have told me about cigarettes? Like, what? And I told my sister, I was like, do you remember like when this happened? And she was like, oh my God, I just remember that one time I walked in on Mom and their other best girlfriend. She was like, the three of them were all smoking cigarettes. And I was like, our mother smoked a cigarette and you never told me? And she was like, they swore me to secrecy. I only remembered now. I was like, oh my God. Which means this Christmas, Andrea is smoking a joint with me.
This Christmas. Well, we've talked a lot, and I just want to say thank you for opening your cupboard to us. Thank you for opening your cupboard today.
We got more.
We should.
What'd you call it earlier? A chiffon?
A chifferobe.
A chifferobe. I feel like you made that up.
I did not. It's a word.
You didn't?
It was in To Killing Mockingbird. That's why I remember that. But speaking of to kill, we're going to kill some time and take a break. We'll be right back. Thank you so much with that hot take. What a spicy hot take that was. We'll be right back.